Hey everybody, my name is Jamie. This is the Jamie Barbecue channel, and today we're going to smoke 2 Boston butts, one in this smoker and one in that smoker. It's going to be a great time. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Let's get started. Let's get the Weber charcoal chimney. Here we go. Let's get it started, folks. For the offset smoker, we'll be using these applewood chunks. Applewood's going to give it a mild sweet flavor, and that's what we're going for today. And we'll put applewood pellets in our pellet smoker. Okay, well, we do want some fat on the top, but we don't want this much fat. So we're going to start by trimming.
Honey, baby, meet me just one last time.
For a binder, it's good to just put one stripe on each side.
It's hard leaving you this way, but the train's about.
All right, now looking at this mustard, there's some places where it's a little thicker. You want to rub that completely down so that it's a smooth surface. There's no mustard pooling anywhere. Okay, now that I got my hands good and dry, we're gonna reach in here and get this bad Byron's butt rub. Cover it liberally, and we'll pat it down real good so it sticks real good. All right. Make sure you get each side liberally. When that bark forms, part of what forms the bark, which is the outer texture that sometimes is a little bit crunchy, depending on how you cook it, and it's got that sort of smoky burnt taste that everybody likes. Not the bad burnt taste, but the good burnt taste that you want when you eat barbecue. A lot of that comes from the rub itself when it gets heated up next to the meat and it sticks to it when it heats up, because this rub has some brown sugar in it, and of course when that caramelizes, that also helps form the bark for your Boston butt. Right. Let's see. This is the side I haven't got yet. I didn't know if I was going to have enough rub for both, but I am really glad that I did. And now I need to order more because this is the last of my bad Byron's butt rub. But these are ready to go. And as you can see, that rub is not just on there, and that's the benefit of a binder. This binder basically made the rub kind of cake to it. It'll stick to it fine without the binder, but if you want to use a binder, what's going to happen is you're going to get like a caked on rub, because that moisture is going to stick to your rub, and it's going to the liquid in it kind of makes it melt into the skin or the meat of the flesh. So beautiful. Now let's go check on our fire. So we're using applewood chunks. You want about this amount of 5 chunks in there, which is 4 or 5, which is the same as a log. And now the flames are coming up to about right here, which is what you want. You don't want them higher than that, but you do want them to be about right here. So they're perfect. So So I'm going to close it down. So here are the Boston butts. I'm gonna put the smaller one on. They're both about the same size, but I'm gonna put this one that's a little bit smaller on the offset smoker. I'm gonna put the thickest part towards the fire, but we're gonna keep it right in the middle. And there you go. Let's close it down. All right, 225 is the actual temperature, and that's our set point that we want it on, so we're gonna put in our Boston butt in the pellet smoker. We're gonna put it in the back corner there, away from the hot spot. These pellet smokers usually do have a hot spot. Know where yours is, mine is right here. So I'm gonna keep it away from that. Let's close it down. So the Boston butts are on. We want to keep that cooking chamber between 225 and 275 so that meat will be nice and tender and easy to pull. That's what we do when we go low and slow, is we make it tender in the middle and juicy, and it doesn't dry out too fast like it would if we were using a higher temperature. Now, let's talk about the next thing that's important, and that is if you're looking, you're not cooking. That will speed up your cook time and you'll cook faster and more efficiently. But you are going to tend the fire, and with apple wood, I'm going to be tending it every 15 to 20 minutes just to make sure that everything stays a nice clean burn and that we don't go too low on our fire, because apple wood does burn up quickly, and we don't want that to happen. So the pellet smoker, on the other hand, is set it and forget it. So I won't be opening it up for 2 hours, and at 2 hours we'll see what it looks like then, and we'll adjust. But I'm excited about this cook because I think that in the end it's going to be a great reward, and I'm looking forward to it. So things are looking perfect. We're going to go get some work done for 20 minutes and come back. Nice clear smoke. That's what you want.
5 hours later.
The bark looks amazing, but I've had problems with fire, and I don't think its internal temperature is going to be real high. 147. That is terrible for this late in the cook. Well, let's reach in here and get this thing. Bone's sticking out already a little bit. So first of all, before we wrap it, let's just look at this bark right here. Oh my goodness. It's sticky like candy. Oh, so good. Okay. Time to wrap it. Just fold opposite ways is all you have to do. And then make it form fit. Make sure it's tight. Do one side at a time. And you're ready to pop it back in the smoker. Some of you may be wondering, why is he wrapping his Boston butt? Well, let's talk about that. The bottom line is this. When you wrap it, it heats up faster and it maintains the moisture better, but you lose some of the quality of the bark if you like crunchy bark. So there you have it. That's why we wrap today, and hopefully we're gonna have our Boston butt up to temperature here in a couple hours. We want it to get to about 200, between 200 and 205, and then we'll let it rest for 30 minutes or 45 minutes and we'll pull it. So I'm looking forward to it. So it's now been 8.5 hours. It's been 8.5 hours. Let's see what we got. Oh, it slid in really easily. That's a good sign. 203, perfect. 194. All right. one on the pellet from the pellet smoker that cooked on the pellet smoker the whole time is ready to pull. All right, so we brought it in. All we got to do is set it down and let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, guys, so this is the one that was in the pellet smoker. And as you can see, it is literally falling off the bone right there. I can't even pick it up. I'll tell you what, it's pretty good stuff right there. All right, let's flip it around and look at the Boston butt that was cooked in the offset smoker. So here's the bone, and as you can see, the meat literally fell off the bone on this one too, and falls off on the other side. This is exactly what you want. Low and slow will get you this amount of tenderness. Let me keep these separated. I'm just going to pull this bone out and set it aside. Do this right here. All right, guys, that is how you do a Boston butt. I gotta tell you, I am super happy about it. And thank you for joining me. We'll see you on the next video.